Good afternoon. My name is Scott Delcourt, and I serve as the Associate Vice President for Graduate Studies and Senior Associate Dean. It is my pleasure to welcome you here today to the 2021 virtual hooding ceremony for the College of Engineering. We are also pleased to welcome last year's alumni from the graduating class of 2020 to receive their hoods. As graduate degree recipients, you have faced numerous challenges to your education over the past 13 months and have displayed a great deal of resilience in facing these challenges. I'm thrilled that we can join with your friends and family as well as members of the university community today to celebrate your accomplishments. At this time, I am pleased to introduce Dr. Koti Vararamian, Vice President of Research and Dean of the Graduate School, who will extend a pre-recorded welcome to you.
Hello, I'm Koti Vararamian, the Vice President for Research and Dean of the Graduate School. I would like to take this opportunity to extend my congratulations to you as members of our graduate student community, receiving master's or doctoral degrees in 2021. You have proven that you can not only overcome obstacles as presented by a global pandemic, but persevere and succeed with strength and courage. And indeed, this has impacted very positively on our community. I would like to share with you just a small sample of your positive impact and contributions. In some cases, students have dedicated their research time to assist with the pandemic. For example, graduate teaching assistants enhance undergraduate student success by organizing virtual collaborative group work in mathematics courses that the undergraduate students were enrolled in. Assistant Professor of Economics Andrew Crowley and his 6 graduate assistants helped State of Maine officials estimate the economic fallout from the coronavirus pandemic. Assistant Professor of Bioengineering Caitlin Howell, with the assistance of her doctoral students, compiled a list of research on N95 masks decontamination and provided this information to hospitals in the state. Graduate students in the Emotion, Pain, and Interpersonal Communication Laboratory, working with Director and Professor of Psychology Molly Ruben, have been studying the social impacts of face masks. Graduate students have also persevered in their important fields of study despite the pandemic. For example, doctoral student in biomedical science, Andrew Ouellette, worked with the Jackson Laboratory faculty, Associate Professor Katrin Kazrowski, to discover a new connection between Alzheimer's dementia and a specific gene. Doctoral student Sabrina Sultana has been investigating ways in which Maine's forests can contribute to the state's economic health. Graduate students in the laboratory of Dorothy Klimas Zakas have been studying the wound healing properties of blueberries. These are just a few examples of your important work. I would like to thank all of you for your contributions to the University of Maine, the state of Maine, and beyond. Moreover, as you graduate, you are starting a new chapter in your lives. By graduating from the University of Maine, you're receiving UMaine's stamp of approval and joining the thousands of individuals who have received their degrees from this great institution for over 150 years. The stamp of approval from the University of Maine means that you have received high quality and high impact education through distinctive programs and by world-renowned faculty who have prepared you well for professional success and lifelong learning. Finally, the University of Maine is great because of you and those who graduated before you, for all that you have done and continue to do to make the University of Maine the flagship institution it is today. Thank you. We appreciate the opportunity to celebrate your success. Please keep in touch as we want to hear from you about all of your endeavors. Congratulations to you, our class of 2021.
Thank you, Dean Bararamian. As it is for many of us who spent their careers in higher education, commencement is my favorite time of year. And one of the things that is most rewarding for me is sharing the joy of our graduates with those who are most dear to them. It is the perfect culmination of the academic year and the many years of hard work that have preceded this celebratory time. One of the other things that makes commencement exercises special, particularly for graduate degree recipients, is the academic attire, and today's focus, the academic hood. So I thought I'd spend just a few minutes providing an overview of the academic robe and hood and the features that you and your family would note as you receive your hoods today. The origins of academic dress date back to the 12th and 13th century, when universities were first taking form. Since the initial focus of universities was on the education of the clergy, the dress of teachers and students was that of a cleric. Long gowns were worn, and given the cold and drafty buildings in medieval times, they were likely necessary to help stay warm. Similarly, the hood was used to cover the shaved heads of clerics and students. In the days of Henry VIII, Oxford and Cambridge first began prescribing a definite academic dress. European institutions have always had a great diversity in their specifications of academic dress. However, American colleges and universities opted for a definite system that all might follow. A significant contribution on the development of the system was made by Gardner Cottrell Leonard, whose family owned a firm that made clothing, including religious robes. Mr. Leonard was greatly interested in the subject of academic dress, publishing on the subject in 1893. Shortly afterward, he was invited to work with an intercollegiate commission made up of representatives of leading institutions to establish a suitable system of academic apparel. The commission met at Columbia University in 1895 and adopted a code of academic dress, which besides regulating the cut and style and materials of the gowns, prescribed the colors which were to represent the different fields of learning on the velvet trim of the hood you will wear today. And I did bring a prop with me. So white was designated as the color of arts and letters and dates back to the fur trim on hoods at Oxford and Cambridge. Golden yellow, like this. And also, and I should note, since we are honoring College of Engineering graduates, orange, both stand for the wealth which scientific research has produced. The satin lining on the inside of the hood, in this hood, is a light blue color, which is Columbia blue for the University of Maine, represents the color of the institution. The American Council on Education has continued to update the standards for academic dress over the years, the most recent change coming just in 1986 with new guidance on the PhD degree. And I quote from the code, "In the case of the Doctor of Philosophy degree, the dark blue color, which is used to represent the mastery of the discipline of learning and scholarship in any field that is attested by the awarding of the degree, and is not intended to represent solely the field of philosophy." Now, before we proceed with the hooding, I am pleased to introduce the co-host of today's ceremony, Dean of the College of Engineering, Dr. Dana Humphrey, so that he may share his congratulatory remarks with you.
Thank you, Scott. To earn a master's degree or a PhD is one of the most significant events in your life. To me, It takes second place only to finding the love of my life. Thus, you need to take time to celebrate this major accomplishment. Earning a graduate degree is also one of the most difficult things to accomplish in life. Earning your degrees took tremendous self-discipline, overcoming self-doubt, solving problems that at the outset seemed unsolvable, creating new knowledge, making new connections between knowledge, and it took at least twice as much time and effort as you thought it would. When I look back on what it took to earn my own PhD, everything in life after that has been easier. This should make you all breathe a sigh of relief. You have also developed a level of knowledge that is far above most of your peers. This knowledge comes with an obligation. That obligation is to make the world a better place, a world that is more caring, more equitable, and more sustainable. Thus, go forth and use your knowledge to make the world at least a little better. Congratulations for all that you have accomplished, and let me thank you in advance for all that you will accomplish. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Humphrey. And I will note that Dean Humphrey has the orange hood that I was referring to. That's significant for the College of Engineering. Any of you that have been invited for membership in the Francis Crowe Society will also have an orange ribbon on that medallion. Now, the reason we're here all today is for hooding, so let the hooding begin. As a point of order, we will start by hooding the candidates for doctoral degree in alphabetical order by first name. Graduates will be brought to the main screen individually, at which time they will turn on their cameras to be hooded, and I will read their names. After I've introduced you, your hooding assistants should come forward and place the hood over your head. One tip here, if you're tall, it helps to bend your knees to give them a fighting chance. Once your hooding assistants have completed their task, you will be placed back with the other attendees. We encourage you all to stay and watch the remaining graduates be hooded. So I'm pleased to begin introducing the candidates. First up with the PhD students, and first of the PhD students is Daniel Paul Regan, Doctor of Philosophy in Biomedical Engineering, advised by Dr. Caitlin Howell. Well done. We'll either be clapping like this or Dean Haddad claps like this, which is the recognized means on virtual ceremonies to convey applause. Congratulations, Dan. Next up, Mohammed Algari, Doctor of Philosophy and Chemical Engineering, advised by Dr. Douglas Boosfield. You may proceed. Well done. Next, Nicholas Carter, Doctor of Philosophy and Biomedical Engineering, advised by Dr. David Navant. Congratulations, Nick. Next is Isen Narj Marzar, Master of Science in Chemical Engineering, advised by Dr. Clayton Wheeler. Well done. Congratulations, Ison. Next is Braden Kohler, Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, advised by Dr. Andrew Goopy. Nicely done. Congratulations, Braden. Pleased to introduce next Danilo Botero Lopez, Master of Science in Civil Engineering, advised by Dr. Aaron Gallant. Good job getting that on. Congratulations. Next, Evan Lenfest, Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, also advised by Dr. Andrew Goopy. Hi, Evan. Well done. Congratulations. And finally, the last student to be hooded is Elizabeth Waugh. Elizabeth is a Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, co-advised by Dr. Senel Vell and Dr. William Davids. Well done. Congratulations, Elizabeth. That concludes our hooding presentation for the University of Maine's College of Engineering graduating classes of 2020 and 2021. Special thanks to the University of Maine Symphonic Band for providing pomp and circumstance music. Thank you all for participating today as we honor your achievements and resilience during these unprecedented times. As you move into the next phase of your careers, please stay in touch with us so that we may celebrate your future accomplishments. For those of you who may have been too shy to join us today on camera, congratulations also to you. As we conclude, to quote former Dean of the Graduate School, Dan Sandweiss, welcome to our hood. Thank you all, and congratulations.